September energy is coming in hot and like a triple shot of espresso, fast, invigorating, and exciting until it isn't. Stick with me because at the end, you'll know how to surf this wave instead of getting swept off your feet. Hey, if you're new here, I'm Anik, your empowerment coach, and each month I tune into the collective energy so that you can leverage it, not get lost in it. Think of this as your energetic roadmap for September. And trust me, this month, ship acts a punch. At first, fast energy feels amazing. All of these opportunities are spinning around like a carousel. Things are finally moving in areas that feel stalled. But then FOMO creeps in, your plate fills, and suddenly you're drowning in chaos. And that's where overwhelm sets in. The invitation this month isn't to chase everything, it's to develop discernment and filter. Because clarity doesn't happen by accident, you cultivate it. Intuition whispers, stress screams, and if you're not careful, you'll listen to the wrong voice. That's why I like to keep simple practices in my back pocket. I suggest you try these on for size. A simple 30-second breath reset, super powerful. A step outside into the sunlight. Just do it. You'll be happy that you did. Or my favorite go to prayer. Yes, I say this out loud in my kitchen. Creator, show me 1,000 times in 1,000 ways the best way forward with joy and ease. Yeah, I know this sounds a little excessive, but if you're like me, when I'm looking for an answer, I miss like 90% of the signs. But the ones that I do catch, they always land. Now, here's the twist. Once you start discerning, the pace actually speeds up again, and shortcuts show up everywhere. And let's be honest, they're tempting. But not all shortcuts lead somewhere good. Integrity is the real test this month. It's not always the fastest path, it's not always the easiest, but it's the one that brings fruition to your biggest goals. Here's how I know. So, last summer, my values led me into beekeeping, of all things. And then this year, those same values asked me to save a bumblebee nest while we were rebuilding our patio. So, yes, it took longer. It was hot working out a full bee suit, but I stayed mostly calm in the middle of a swarm. But tonight, I get to sip tea on my patio while those fuzzy little bums still buzz around happily, and that makes my heart happy. And that's integrity. Sometimes more time and more effort, but a much sweeter reward. And if you know you're ready to practice this kind of integrity in real time, join me at the coaching clinic. September 11th is online, or September 18th in person here in Moncton. That's a space where we'll clear the noise together. You'll walk away with clarity, focus, and a plan for aligned action. And integrity this month really sets the stage for focus, because staying focused is everything. But don't get me wrong, focus isn't about rigid control, it's about devotion. Devotion to your core values, devotion to aligned action, devotion to those big, delicious goals. And when the world turns up the volume, focus is what helps you filter out the noise so that you can see the best path forward. It's about developing mental acuity and becoming the master of your thoughts so that you don't get sucked into scattered effort, but instead ride this wave with intentional momentum. And to help you dive deeper into the tools that help you clear overwhelm and strengthen your focus and empowerment, I've opened up my Empowerment Mindset program for 50% off until September 9th so that you can tune out the noise and trust your inner compass. And then once you're clear and devoted, then comes the action piece. But not just any action, aligned action is what's going to move you forward this month. Here's something I feel that needs to be said out loud. Being soul led doesn't mean sitting around waiting for spirit to hand deliver your outcomes. It means stepping into the dance. You show up with intention, you make your decisions, you show up with effort, and the universe responds with opportunities you couldn't have scripted. But yes, there's a balance. You don't have to do it all alone. Ask for support, invite collaborators, and lean on your spirit team. It takes a village to bring a big dream to life. So here's what I want you to ask yourself. What's that one goal that you've kept on your back burner that deserves to be your focus this month? Drop it in the comments. Let's bring it forward together. So September isn't asking you to do more. Let me be clear there. It's asking you to make space and prioritize those important goals that you've let slide. And if this forecast resonated, please hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. It helps us a lot. And let's keep navigating these seasons together. And remember, integrity may take longer, but the outcome is always sweeter. And of course, don't forget, check out the links below. The Empowerment Mindset Program, 50% off till September 9th, and the coaching clinics are happening September 11th and September 18th, both virtual and or in person. I would love to support you there. Until next time, remember, clarity is cultivated, integrity is worth the effort, and aligned action is a dance that you don't have to do alone. This month is your chance to end the year on a high note.